Hi, guys, and welcome back to Midday Matcha with Livi. Clearly, I am fucking Livi. Okay, go ahead.
I'm Livia.
Livia. It's Livi and Livia in the studio. You guys, I have one of my best friends on today, and she's going to be interviewing me. Like I make everybody on this podcast do. I make them come on and interview me.
Mm-hmm.
But Olivia is, should we talk about how we met? Okay, wait. I want to address the elephant in the room. There's no elephant in the room, but I want to address the fact that like we have really similar names.
Yeah.
And it disgusts me.
I think our friends do perfectly fine with it.
Yeah,
You're simply Livy. I'm simply Livia. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like she's Livia, I'm Livi. And the thing, it's normally like a drunk man at a bar that we meet for the first time that's like, wait.
They always say that.
Right?
They're like, oh, you guys sisters?
Your sisters, like your names. And it's like, just shut up.
Yeah, don't talk.
Don't talk. So Livia and I have known each other for, well, we met when we were both servers together at a little sketchy serving job.
We met in your elevator.
And Livia came into I lived in a really nice building in Chicago, came in so fucking rude. I didn't invite her either. I literally didn't invite
I didn't know why we were there. So I was like,
Zoe.
I need to go up and get something for my friend.
You're there.
Like, okay, fine.
She had everyone Uber to my apartment. And that was during a time where I was like, I don't want anyone in my apartment building. I was just sexually assaulted. I was big on energy.
Mm-hmm.
So when you showed up, I was like,
You're
the
like,
fuck is she doing here?
Energy is fucked.
I was like, no. And I get in the elevator with you and you go, why are we here?
I said that.
Yeah, you go, why are we here?
Yeah.
That was my first impression of you.
So what did you think?
I wasn't a fan.
No, it's fine. I just thought it was a whole awkward thing in general.
It was weird.
Yeah.
But then we were servers together and like my first day training, Livia was like bawling her eyes out on the floor.
Mhm.
And I was like,
That was common occurrence.
yeah, that was, we all cried in that restaurant a lot.
A lot.
A lot. And that's normal and that's fine.
The management was definitely like scared of our emotions.
Yeah. The
They were
way,
like, we cannot upset these
no,
girls.
specifically Miles was like, I just remember bawling my eyes out in front of him and he was like, what do I do? What do I do? I remember Katie was too and he was like, what do I do? What do I do? Because we had like all men managers.
When I cried in front of Peter and Carissa because they had my test out in front of me. And they're like, so why didn't you fill it out? And I was like, and then I just started crying and they're like, you can leave. Please leave.
You can get the fuck out. The thing is, guys, we didn't know anything. We had never served before in our lives. We lied. We didn't know the menu. We didn't know anything. It was just, I feel like we should do a full episode on that with the Zoe and Katie.
Yeah, like the whole story of how we got the job there is definitely
A
story.
story, to say the least.
like
But
sort of incriminating, but
no, genuinely, I think now that I'm realizing, everyone that knows I'm bringing you on the podcast, like our friends is probably like, oh my God, they're going to talk about your juicy stories. We're not even speaking about one of them. It's all about me.
no, I'd rather have it that way.
Yeah, no, I didn't think you'd want to come on here and just spill the
Oh,
tea.
my tea, yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't know who wants to know that.
No, you have some good stories, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely.
But how do you feel? Does it make you nervous?
Yeah, very.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dead ass?
Like a little bit.
It's like intimidating.
I think once we get into the combo more, but right now I'm kind of like,
yeah, I know.
how
I
am
can
I
tell.
sitting?
It's just like really intense. I just look at
I
myself.
really want
for the
another
fuck
sip
it.
of coffee, but I don't know if I can take
No,
it.
you can have sips of coffee. I'll just have to fucking edit that out too.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. I do realize that it is scary for people who don't do this.
I've never spoken to a microphone in my life. Hello?
I feel like you were the type of bitch when the Call Her Daddy era came out that you were like, I could do a podcast.
I did try to start one with Brie.
I knew it.
No, but we recorded one episode and we listened back to it and we were like, we knew. We were like, this is not for us. That was the worst shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
I think I did something similar.
We borrowed her little brother's gaming microphone and did it on our porch. And it was raining.
And you probably just were, I feel like everyone at that time was like, dick and ass.
Yeah, and we were like, we're so funny. We drink and we have sex.
Yeah. I'm like, every bitch in America. Okay, but at the same time, I did the same thing. So like, I literally can't talk.
Yeah, but it kind of worked out a little better for you.
It's doing pretty good so far. But Livia's going to interview me, ask me questions. Let's get the questions.
I need to know your passcode. And do you want this still on?
Yeah, that's the charging thing for it. It is.
Do you want to start with your mom?
You start with whatever. You're the interviewer.
Okay,
It's
right,
so
right.
rude of me to just expect my friends to come on here and just interview me.
As if I've ever given an interview in my entire life.
It's actually so fucked up. But these are the questions you guys asked me on Instagram. I'm just making Livia answer or like ask me them.
Okay.
But I do feel a little bit bad.
I think we start off light and then go into deep. Okay. Are you envious of your mother's beauty?
My mother asked that, you guys.
Mhm.
My mom asked if I'm envious of her beauty. Absolutely not. I'm honestly like,
You guys look the same.
but tell me, I'm like excited to get old as shit like she is.
She's hot.
She's so hot.
She's gorgeous.
She's so pretty. So like I am excited to be that. And she's
Yeah.
never dyed her hair, never had
Really?
work done. She could use some like Botox. Hasn't done it yet.
We all could.
We all could. I could too.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, I really don't think I need any, so that was just me trying to make my mom feel better, but there's no need for that. But yeah, like I think she's the most gorgeous like, so I'm excited to grow up and look like that. Like if I look like that at 60, fuck yeah.
Our FaceTime last night was so funny.
Oh wait, you guys, I have to tell you guys about this. So for some reason, it was me, Livia, and Sissy on FaceTime last night, and we decided to add our
FaceTime for like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Well, mind you, it was because I was
Other people kept popping in and out.
Yeah, I kept having a mentee. It started with me having a mentee B, and I was like, add
Over
Sissy to the call.
Oil.
Yeah, wait.
Absolutely lost it.
I lost my mind because you guys, okay, everyone's like, what's the green flag update? That he's a fucking bitch. That's the green flag update, is that like he wouldn't give me my bracelet back. I had to big time him and be like, my assistant's gonna go grab it. If you like a cunt. But
yeah,
I had to, he wasn't giving it back.
I had an assistant.
Yeah. I'm like, my assistant will pick that up.
She knows it's your assistant.
Yeah. No,
it's like not that big of a flex.
Sissy texted him being like, hi, this is Livy's assistant. I made her say, hi, this is Livy's assistant.
He's met her.
And he's met her too. And he's like, you don't have to call yourself that. And she's like, it's my job. I was literally like, say it's your job. I was like, I pay you for this. But I literally was like, because he would not give me, I would ask for my bracelet back and he would just go, no. So like, fuck you. Anyways.
Just odd behavior.
Just weird behavior. It's giving sassy short energy.
Sassy and short.
Sassy and short energy. Just a little.
Short.
Just a little.
He's a little angry.
Just a little angry little button. Anyway. That's so fucked up. I don't care. Then yesterday he drops off my bracelet. I leave his hoodie outside. I'm on FaceTime with Livia the entire time. But mind you, I texted him earlier in the day. I gave him.
It was so funny. He's like, I hear him outside.
I was like, I hear him.
Like, should I pretend to be a man?
And then she did. And she sounded like something was fucking wrong with her. She's like, meatloaf. I was like, forget it. Just literally forget it. But I asked him for my manifestation oil earlier in the day because me, like the dumb bitch that I am, gave him manifestation oil. And I'm going to cry. No, I
don't want you to cry.
No, I'm not going to cry.
I'm so sorry. You can cry.
No.
I realized I was being a bitch.
That's fine. But I lost my mind because he didn't drop off my manifestation oil. I'm on the phone with Livia, like we're FaceTiming, and I'm bawling my eyes out being like, that's how I manifested the million, like just crying.
Yeah.
So how was that for you?
It was fun. And then the FaceTime progressed.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then
I had Sissy in.
I added Sissy in because you guys know like Sissy's my go-to when I'm having a mental breakdown. But
Sissy did not have the manifestation oil. I was like, no, it's okay. You can cry it out. Like that was very sentimental to important to you. And Sissy was like, why the fuck are you crying?
No, Sissy was literally like, why are you crying? I FaceTimed Nicole this morning. She was like, and I told Nicole about the oil too, because I told everybody.
Everybody's got to know.
Everyone needs to know about the fucking oil. And Nicole's like, it's okay. Like, we'll get you new oil. And I'm like, it's besides the point.
I know. I was like, I'll buy you oil.
I'm like, no one's getting it. Mind you, there was nothing in the bottle. Like, I'm just ill. Anyways, then I progressed. Livia added her ex-boyfriend. Mm-hmm. So we love to have a chit chat with him.
He was giving you boy advice.
He was. That was my other thing that I did last night was text every single hoe I've ever had and tell them what happened with green flag.
The fact that we added him to the FaceTime though, and then he like I dialed him and I thought it'd be funny, like Livia and two other friends, and he goes, I thought that this was going to be a FaceTime with all of Livia's exes.
Oh, he literally thought we would just do all Livia's exes.
He like stayed and like wanted to talk.
Yeah, he stayed, wanted to talk, and then we decided to text after in a group chat, and I told him then about green flag, and he was like, okay. And then
not really the most emotionally in tune.
He's not just an emotional man, but I honestly appreciate. And then we started talking shit about Livia with her always.
Always. That's like, my friend's favorite thing to do.
No, do you know what's funny?
You asked me the other day, like, have you ever talked shit about me? And I was like, yeah. And you were like, I was like, have you ever talked shit about me? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, I know.
No, like I have, but everything I would say behind her back, I'd say to your face easily.
Yeah, and we do. So
yeah. But whatever. Okay. And then we added Sissy's ex-boyfriend to the call. He did not answer. He texted being like, what is this group chat? And then we added my mother to the call. And this is like my mother and Livia's like first real time, like just chatting.
I've been in FaceTimes with her before, but I'm usually not talking.
Yeah. And this time she was talking. Livia decided to tell my mom, she's like, I'm entering my horror era. And my mom was like, okay, good for you. And then the FaceTime just progressed to Livia just saying like all of her trauma about men.
She was asking though. She was like, where did you grow up?
No, yeah. She wanted to know everything. Yeah. She's the bitch that loves to gossip.
Yeah.
So she wanted to know.
She's probably heard a lot already.
Oh my God. Everything. Oh, the oil. Anyways, no. And she was like, wait, what did she, oh yeah. Livia loves broke men.
Okay.
So my mom,
we were going over my dating history. We don't have to necessarily.
We were just going over Livia's dating history, and Livia has a theme. And my mom was like, my mom was literally
so
like,
serious.
Livia, I don't know what's wrong with you and why you like broke men, but it's alarming.
No, she said it's scary.
Scary. Oh yeah, she's like, it's scary that you like broke men. And I was like, my mom gets it. Like but it is scary.
You guys are the same.
Yeah. No, we are the same person, different fonts. I think I'm just like a little bit more mentally stable.
Yeah.
And funnier.
I'm gonna get good at this. I'm the next Alex Cooper, even though she's actually pretty shit.
I'm keeping it in. You get random beef with Alex Cooper. I personally am a fan.
I haven't listened in years. Okay, do you want to talk about friendship breakups?
Okay, so like what about them?
It literally just says friendship breakups.
Okay.
How do you navigate a friendship breakup?
I unfollow them on everything. I have the conversation that's like, I'm not fucking with you friendship-wise, right?
Yeah.
Then I will unfollow them on everything. I'm not a bitch. I've never in my life checked up on an ex's social media or an ex-best friend's social media.
I'm getting so much better at that.
Yeah, because I don't
Game
do that.
changer.
Game changer.
Game changer.
I don't go and sit and look at my dead friend's Instagram. Okay, sometimes I do.
I would too.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're saying they're dead.
Regardless, yeah. Basically, if you're not in my life, you are dead to me. I'm really good at like cutting people off.
You're gonna look at the camera, sorry.
Yeah, look at the camera. Or me, like either one.
I kind of like looking at you better.
Okay. But then I feel rude and I'm like, okay, whatever. No, but I will pretend that they are dead. I like to do that. Just keep it next to you, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna like.
Who cares? That's fine. But I do like once I'm done with somebody and I don't want to be friends with them or like a breakup regardless, I literally treat them the exact same because I think friendship breakups are almost harder than emotional breakups sometimes.
When you're younger, I think, when you
Yeah.
have to see them every day at high school and stuff like that. But the friendship breakups that I've had in more recent years, like, are kind of just like, okay, we're not
going to be friends. Yeah. And I just think that like I unfollow them on social media and I never check up on them ever again. Like I exited a friend group and I just like have never checked up on them since.
Yeah.
I've said this a million times, but like I am at the point in my life where like I know my circle and my circle is probably not going to change. I love our little circle. Our circle is not, my specific circle is not going to change very much unless I have to cut one of you off. But I think I'm at the point that I would literally never. I'm like, and if I did have to do cuts, I would. Anyways, I do text Sarah and Katie randomly and I'll be like, I'm doing friendship cuts this week. They're like, what?
Soccer coach.
Literally.
Okay. This one's too dark. We'll go back to it.
What is it?
What was the lowest point in your life?
Oh, my suicide attempts or my rape? I don't know. Sorry.
No, those are pretty low points.
Those are pretty, like, very low points. Or, you know what? Even, like, just being poor.
Like when you first moved to New York?
Yeah, and, like, had no money and no job.
I do remember when you first moved here, you were like grind city. Like I didn't even know, we didn't even hang out.
No, because I was working. All I did was work.
Like 7 jobs.
Yes.
It was so annoying.
I know. And that's how I feel about Livia's a flight attendant. Can I say that? You're a flight attendant? Sure. I don't know why I would not.
For Delta.
For Delta? Okay, weird lie. We just didn't need to say what airline.
I just want them to like.
No, okay.
I don't think they give a fuck now that I think about it.
Weird lie, whatever. No, but she is, and she will miss big events. No, you're good. She will miss big events, like my birthday. Mm-hmm. Like last year, she missed my birthday.
I also missed my own birthday.
Anyways, just misses like huge events, and it's really detrimental to a friendship.
It's detrimental to all my relationships. Like I wasn't at my brother's bridal shower last weekend. It's fine. I'm actually on medical leave right now.
Yeah, she's on medical leave. She fucked up her back, you guys.
It's hard carrying this fat, juicy ass around for 25 years. Your back's gonna eventually give out.
No, and it should.
Okay.
Why
if you could have one redo, what would it be?
In this current moment?
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not big on, like, redos in life, but if it was, like, in this current moment of something I would redo, I would have never answered Green Flags DMs.
Okay, yeah.
That's personally just where I'm at.
Answer for me right now.
Yeah, what?
I just redo the last 3 months.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Livia's had a rocky 3 months, and we won't even get into it because it will piss everybody off.
No, but we're through it.
We're through it, and that's all that matters. Yeah. But yeah, I would just never would have engaged because I did the TikTok today where it was like I was love bombed because I was, and then but also like the aftermath of love bombing is so fucked. Like I hate having to deal with that.
It's really hard to grapple with.
Yeah. It's
does
really
a lot
hard
to your brain.
It does because you're like, wait, but all those things.
When you thought it was real.
Yes.
But
and it's like, I'm not very open like that. Like I don't really let people in, especially men. So I just like, I'm good. Like I didn't need that. I'm done with the character development. That is what I'm done
no,
with.
same.
No, I'm so done.
Enough.
Jesus, God, I get it. I've developed.
Yeah.
What else do we need? Like,
I don't need any more.
I literally
I've learned
need no
everything
more.
I need to learn, I think.
Yeah. Well, don't send me another shitty man because I can't do it. My patience is running thin.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be so picky.
As you should be.
Like, I'll hang out. But,
Yeah.
like, if we're going to date.
Oh, if we're dating.
I'm not getting in a serious relationship until, like, I really know them and, like, they're my future.
No.
I'm not doing another one.
I'm not doing it either.
Any red flag, I'm like,
No, I'm literally cutting them off this time. I'm not
I
even
saw
gonna.
a man's Instagram after we were talking for, like, a week, and there was, like, 2 shirtless selfies, and I was like, done.
We're done.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with it. I have therapy tomorrow, and I already know my therapist is gonna be like, okay, well, I told you not to do what you did. But she won't say that. But she told me, she was like, you can't let people in your circle. Like your circle is like very important right now, especially with the point that I'm at in my life. She's like, you can't just like let people in like that. So you have to like really. She made me do background checks on this man. She made me do everything.
With you, we need to do background checks.
Yeah, because I do love a loser.
You do love a scam artist.
Oh yeah, I love a scam artist. I've dated dumb people.
Yeah, you're kind of like in your Tinder swindler era.
No, yeah, I did date the Tinder swindler, but he was like my own swindler. He swindled me, babe.
How to make friends in a completely new city post-grad?
Okay.
I feel like
we have both different answers to this.
Well, I feel like we kind of got a built-in friend group because we just literally all moved together. So
yeah.
It's a hard question to answer.
That was, but I think about in Chicago when I had like absolutely no friends at one point, it was Bumble BFF. And I swear to fuck, I have said Bumble BFF so many times that they should pay me at this point.
Yeah, you should get a Bumble BFF.
I should get a Bumble BFF.
You and Zoe.
Yes. Just Zoe.
How you guys met?
Yeah, Zoe and I met. So I met one of my best friends on Bumble BFF who introduced me to all of my other friends.
And I met her because I was going to hook up with her.
Yeah. Do you want to?
No.
So yeah, all right. So, okay, Bumble BFF is really good. Honestly, it's really, what would you recommend? I mean, yeah, I did have a built-in friend group when I moved here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. If I moved to a completely new city, I would
Fuck. No, not fuck, you guys.
Realistically, I would probably like date a guy.
Okay.
Just date a bunch of guys.
And make
like,
friends with their friends.
Yeah.
Not the worst idea.
Like just be like not too serious with them. Be like, we can just be friends, and then just like become friends with their friends.
That is a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
That's like not bad
I
at
did that
all.
in Chicago for a little bit. Didn't work out. Loved his friends though.
Loved his friends, not him. That's the title of this episode. I love your friends, but not you. Come on, Cooper.
A lot of these are like, I want to talk about things that you haven't talked about before. Like, how did you get your confidence? Like, you talk about that a lot.
Yeah, I'm just gorgeous. What do you mean? No, I just know that I'm literally gorgeous.
Do you see yourself being a mom in the future or the cool aunt that everybody loves?
I'm not really like, you're very much like, I'm going to be a mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much like, I don't give a fuck. My biggest concern, and I've always said this, is my career. Like my career is my baby. And I've actually had this conversation with every single man I've ever dated, that I am not settling down and I am not having children until I'm content in my career. Because I will forever hate that child. No, I will. Like
every morning.
Yeah. Like if I don't accomplish the goals and dreams that I have set for myself,
New York.
I'll be like, I'll fuck you up. No, like I literally go, I hate you. No, but that is my purpose here. Like my purpose is not to be a mother. If it happens, it's like so great. I did have a psychic tell me I'm going to have a baby or two. But yeah, if it happens, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it. I'm so down, but I am not. Like, that's not a big thing. I would be a great aunt.
I wish I could be like that.
Yeah.
But
you love a baby.
I just love babies.
See, yeah, I'm like, I don't give that much of a fuck about a baby.
Like, if I got pregnant right now, I'd probably keep it.
That is so alarming and so weird.
Really?
Well, like, whose baby is it? That's the biggest question. That's where I'm confused.
No. I was going to say something.
Oh,
the podcast.
No, I know what you're saying. Oh, you would. Oh, for sure. I would too. I'd get that bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never. Fuck. Okay, anyways.
What is your biggest ick in men?
When they try and be like influencers. And maybe it's because I am an influencer.
No, that is a huge ick.
But like when they just...
Especially here, like everybody's like...
Like... I mean, I love it when girls do, and I love it when girls and gay men do it. But you know what? I actually do like it when men who are attractive and actually good at editing and shit try and be influencers and are like consistent. Livia.
Sorry, I was just giving myself a little peek. Am I doing it a lot?
No, but I was talking to you and you did this. No, but when a man like tries to be an influencer, it like if you're rocking like 4 to 5K on Insta, like that's a giving the egg.
It's also like cool if they have like a passion.
Right, when they're good at it.
Yeah.
There's such a
They
difference.
have like a niche, but if they're just like trying to be hot on Instagram, unless you're gorgeous, don't do
it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. And it's just like, and other men also aren't going to find you like fun to follow. But like when they're good at it and they're hot and they're like, no, like, because there's male influencers where I'm like, I have followed this one male influencer because his editing is just so fucking insane. Like it's so good that I'm like, you're not even that hot, but you're so interesting. But like the motherfuckers that aren't and are just like rocking 4 to 5K follow and like posting as if they are influencers is weird to me.
They're just unemployed.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your biggest ick?
My biggest ick? I have so many, but lately my biggest ick is when guys get mad at me for like, this just happened this weekend, like when guys get mad at me for like not coming to a party or like leaving early, like genuinely pissed.
That's
I'm
weird.
Like, ew, you're being weird.
You're being really weird.
And it happens a lot.
That's weird. I've like never had a man mad at me. Well, also I don't party with the men that, no, I've had a man mad at me. I've never had a man mad at, I don't party with the men that I date very much. That's not a big thing. I'm not going to be like, let's go rage, babe. I'm not that.
Well, I'm not dating any of these men.
No. So I would just like shut the fuck up.
They're trying so hard to like sleep with me. And then when I leave, they're like pissed. And I'm like,
ew.
Cringe.
Yeah, that's gross.
I also don't like when guys call me Liv.
I also don't like when guys call me Liv.
Yeah, especially like first off meeting you and they're like, hey, Liv.
Hey, Liv. No, same. Also, it's like, no, that's annoying. It's
you don't
Livi.
know me.
It's Livi.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'd actually like, hey, Liv. Or like, the worst is Olivia.
Can I call you Liv?
Yeah, can I no.
Do you know how many people have said that to me in my lifetime? You're not smooth.
You're not smooth. You're not cool. Like, Liv, come on, really? Are you being serious right now? It's like, I'm being fucking serious. No, I literally, it just, honestly, there's nothing. It's like, that's my mom calls me Liv, so fuck off. And it's not cute.
Okay. My ick was really dumb, but it's just like this one guy that really pissed me off.
I'm going to get hate from all the male influencer wannabes. No, but like if
they should get a little bit of bullying.
They should get bullied. My thing is
if they got bullied
if
more.
you're consistent, it's so cute, it's so hot. Not really. Just fuck off. Okay, go on.
What is the absolute weirdest kink someone wanted to do during sex? I want to talk about that?
Do you know what's weird? I feel like I never talk about my sex life.
Yeah, you really don't. Well, you'll be like, I sucked a dick last weekend, but like you don't go into detail.
Oh my God. Is that how I sound? I'm like, I was sucking dick last week. No, true. That is true. I am like, I literally just got fucked in the ass. Men love my toes.
Yeah. I have experienced a foot fetish before.
I've experienced several.
Really?
Toes in the mouth.
Yeah.
I've given a toe job.
I have given.
You've given a toe job too?
I've given a foot job.
That's the foot job. Yeah, where it's like, I was about to do it. I was like, wait, like that. No, I'm not going to do it.
I like am into a man that's into my feet. Like I'm not into his feet, but if you're into my feet, that's kind of hot. Like be obsessed with every part of me.
No, be obsessed with every part of me, but I don't need the main focus of like you sucking on my toes.
If that's the only thing that's gonna get you.
It
off,
honestly
that's
like
a problem.
that's a weird. And if you're like sucking on my toes during sex, I'm like probably not gonna hate it, but I'm also not gonna love it. But a lot of toe shit has been like
a theme.
Yeah. I did get a DM the other day that was like, do you sell feet pics? And I was like, is this a scam? Like I can't go through with. Do you know what I just thought of?
What?
We actually can't. Yeah. So no.
Okay. I don't know what you're thinking of and it's bothering me, but whatever.
No. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Thank you. I remembered the night, but I didn't remember what happened. Like I remembered your face.
No, because you trauma blocked it.
Yeah, that's so true.
I also trauma blocked it.
We never talked about that again.
No, we never talked about that again.
That was fucking weird. Oh my God. Yeah, no more responding to DMs. Holy shit. I actually blocked that out.
No, yeah. Like trauma blocked the shit out of that. We never spoke of that again.
Where are you finding these weird ass men? I thought that one was funny.
Literally the trenches. Like honestly, I'm trying to be way better with my words and like manifesting because I feel like I manifest fucking losers somehow. And that's why you've been hearing me say, I want a man that makes more money than me a lot because I'm trying to manifest.
Do you have like that list of everything that you want?
Yeah, I know exactly what I want in a man. So I don't know why when I get presented a man, I like just forget the list.
Yeah, me too.
No, that's the issue where I'm like, he's my soulmate. And it's like, he's not your soulmate. No, but I literally don't know where I'm finding these men. And sometimes I think they just want a story time about them. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God. I want a story time about me. I kind of get where they're coming from.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like, I kind of get it.
Like, in what way, though?
For the plot.
Yeah, but like, so you'd fuck me just for a story, but not like actually?
Well, I'd probably enjoy fucking you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. No, but like, would
like
you go out of your way
drama.
would you go out of your way to fuck an influencer knowing that he's going to make a story time about you? Or she? Lives by.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's funny. Like, how funny would that be to your friends to show them, like, look at this story
Fuck,
time?
is that what's happening to me? Like, people
no,
are like...
No, men don't think like that. I'm also sick of
No, but I also date bitches, so maybe they do.
I don't think that's what's happening.
I just saw your face twitch.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably because of the Adderall.
Yeah. Adderall.
How can I tell if I'm settling?
If you have to ask that question?
Yeah.
100%.
If that question even pops up in your brain.
Oh, yeah. I've been having this thing, and tell me if you have this too. Every time I get like serious with a man, I will be like, wait, maybe I should go back unhinged. Like, maybe I should just like actually not be.
That's how men are. You're literally thinking like a man. Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't.
There's just so many options.
I don't do it.
Yeah. I think when you're settling, you have like a little feeling, like
you know.
Yeah.
I tell this,
and you ignore it for so long and so long.
So long. If you're ignoring the feeling 100%, but
you're
like
just delaying the inevitable.
Did I tell you the sushi story? I think I've told everybody the sushi story. Where I wanted sushi for brunch.
Oh yeah. No, I don't remember it.
Okay, the sushi story. This is the moment I knew I was settling with one of the men I talked to, and I was like, this is not the life that I want to live.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he's like, what do you want for brunch?
Oh, now I remember.
Yes. I'm like, he's like, what do you want for brunch?
Take me.
And I'm like, I want sugarfish for brunch. And he looks up the menu and is like, wait, like, it's like $70 for a trust me. Which a trust me, first of all, they're good, whatever. That's besides the fucking point. And then he was like, wait, I don't want sushi anymore. And I was like, that's it. And then we got like chicken instead. And I was like, that's just an ick for me. Cause like, if he wasn't there, guess what I would have done? Gotten fucking sugarfish.
Yeah.
Like,
you should have been like, I got it.
No,
that wouldn't be an ick for me, but.
Wait, paying or because they couldn't afford it?
Just like maybe he didn't want to spend $70 on sushi for lunch.
Okay, it would have been $140. But the thing is, I just want someone that's like, yeah, why would we not do that?
And you need a man like that.
Yes, like Zoe is that my person for that. Like I'm not gonna if I'm
you
like
and Zoe like want the same caliber of man.
We do, but
those kind of men gross me out.
Yeah, we do want the same live love is like weird. Men with no. Anyways, I was gonna say something mean and I didn't. But that is what I want. I don't ever want to like, and the thing is, it's like, I do got it. Like, but I think that's a rude thing to say to a man that's like, oh, no, I got it. You know, like, oh, if you can't, I got it. So I didn't want to do that. When you're first starting off and I'm like,
I'll be like,
okay. He's like, oh my God, that's like $70 for that. It's just like, don't ever tell a girl that, you guys. Like, just don't tell a girl that. Because that just, me personally,
even
that
if
gives
you're
me
thinking that, just be like, oh, actually, I really don't want sushi. Like,
but the thing is, just, oh my God, my stomach, ew, I actually, like, that's so fucking gross. Like anything, lie. But I don't know. Because it's like, that's my lifestyle. So I just want someone that can like match my lifestyle. And it's like, it sounds like such a cunt thing.
To realize that you're settling, like that was a very little thing that happened, but it made you realize it's not what you wanted super early on.
No, yeah. And even like the first and second date, now I just want to talk about this. Even the first and second date, I was just kind of like, I don't know, like this is moving, like he's so into me, like I get it, but like I want things to like slow down and I just didn't slow him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're lonely, sometimes you can get yourself into those.
So you thought I was fucking lonely?
No, not lonely at all. We all spend time with each other 24/7.
But yeah, when you're dating again, yeah.
Like I could do that right now if I really wanted to.
But
I'm not going to.
No, because it's like I'm over the settling. I have a question for you. How do you feel like I've impacted your life?
You've impacted my life in a very, very positive way.
Okay, like talk about it.
I think that Livi definitely like brings all of the people around her up. I'm talking to the camera. I'm trying to.
You can
like
talk to
you
me.
Just have a positive impact on people. And I've had like you're a very genuine friend. I know that you genuinely care about me, and like, you I definitely needed that. So like, thank God you were here through everything that I've been through, because I definitely needed that. Like, you're a good friend.
That's gonna make me tear up. No, but like the people around me, I will keep them so close. Like even tonight that we're going to whatever.
And you just also call people out on their bullshit.
I'm big.
We all do that.
We all do that. But I'm very big on that.
Yeah.
Like we don't fight, but you and I can butt heads because I'll be like, well, why are you doing that? And you're like, because I want to. And I'm like, that's so valid. I'm so sorry I asked. But yeah, I will hold everybody accountable just because like I want to be held accountable too.
Yeah.
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 Thank God you were here. Next question.
Thank you. As I'm like, wait, I want a question.
How do I tell? What is the worst date you've ever been on in your entire life?
This is so embarrassing. I had just signed for my New York apartment is when I visited right after Ride. I've never said her name publicly. I'm going to bleep that. But remember when I came to visit and it was like snowing a lot?
Yeah.
Yes. And then I went on a date with one of my Instagram whores, Livia. I literally sat at the table. It was so awkward. Like it was just painfully awkward. Like the whole thing was just awkward.
That's my worst nightmare.
And then, I don't know why I did it. And then the bill came. And this is like kind of my issue too. I was like, we can split it. And he was like, do you want to? He's like, I got it. I was like, no, we can split it. So like, why did I pursue that? Why did I say, hey?
I get why you would say that, because you want them to say no.
Yeah, I want him to be like, no, I got it. Sit the fuck down, bitch. Yeah. But he was like, if you want to, we split it. We split the fucking bill.
That's just annoying because it was a horrible date. But he probably also knew it was a horrible date, and he was probably just like...
No, I think he was living his best life. Really? I kid you not. I think he was obsessed. I'm not kidding you. I think he was literally like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then after, this is going to make you laugh. He took me to a hookah lounge.
Why would you go to a hookah lounge?
Me of all people. Like, I don't hookah.
I haven't stepped foot in a hookah lounge since I was like maybe
19.
Yeah, 15.
Oh, okay. Anyways, no. And the whole time he was like, "You don't want to hit?" And I was like, "No, I'm so good. I'm so good."
Sitting in that's your worst nightmare. No, that's the worst. That's a terrible date.
I hate when my friends even.
Why would you even agree to go?
I don't know. I didn't know how the fuck to get out of a hookah lounge.
That's my issue too on dates.
I'm like, yeah, I'm so like, yeah. Why'd you end up at zero bond? You know what I mean?
I didn't know how to leave.
Me either. And then I kept being like,
getting tanked.
I literally, I just get fucked up.
I was like, I hate this date. I'm just gonna get hammered.
I don't even like drinking like that. So I just was like, I really want my bed. And I was staying with Zoe and she's like, how was it? And I was like, we split the bill. And you know her. She's like,
you're like a little
what the fuck? Yeah. She's like, are you dumb? That's and then he took me to a hookah. Like, there's no worse thing for me to like take me on a date and then take me to a hookah. And we split the bill. Yeah. And then we go to a hookah lounge.
Yeah, no, that's a nightmare.
I'd rather die.
That's a toughie.
That's a toughie.
Who is your favorite / worst family member / friend?
Wait. Favorite and then my worst? Yeah. My favorite family member is Sissy. Sissy's like my heart and soul. I've always said that. My worst family member would be, I guess, my father. But we don't speak, you know?
Yeah.
So like, does that loser even count? Probably not.
But we can count him just for like...
Just because like I don't have another worst one.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one?
Friend.
My weirdest friend.
Favorite and worst.
Oh, my favorite friend.
Really have to say
no, I will.
Okay.
I go through phases of who's my favorite and my worst. I call it my pyramid. Mm-hmm. And right now, I'd say you're probably top of my pyramid. Okay. You're like up there.
Until we get to Outer Banks.
Until it's the Outer Banks. And I'm like, where the fuck are you? And Tim's at the bottom, specifically because of the Outer Banks. Okay. That's where I'm going for my birthday. I was trying to keep it under wraps, but I'm going to the Outer Banks for my birthday. And I got the Airbnb. I did everything. And now I have... Tim's thinking he literally can't make it because he went to the fucking Galapagos. And then you're like, I might work. And I'm like, I'm going to lose my mind.
I know. It's really sad.
Yeah. No, it's not even just sad. I will make cuts. Not actually. And that's the part about me.
Yeah, no, you'll just be like really pissed at me for a
really
week.
Just like
really
passive.
Cold.
Really cold. What do you need?
Yeah.
Did you call?
You're going out and partying again. Is that good for you? That's some shit you say to me.
No, but I actually want you to think about that sometimes.
Oh my God. Let a girl live.
We are different.
How to feel better after a breakup?
Fuck somebody. No, I'm kidding. I literally...
Yeah.
I feel like that's a great question for you.
How to feel better after a breakup?
Yeah.
Just think of it as a blessing. Like, you need to retrain your brain instead of being like, this is the worst thing ever, be like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And also, that takes a while, but eventually you'll get there. And also just cut off like literally every contact. Like,
cutting off communication
all
is the
their
biggest
friends,
thing.
all their family. Like, just don't even. If you're like still stalking your ex, like that's
so unhealthy. That's like terrible. Even like yesterday, I was spiraling.
I also am saying like so much.
No, I always say like 24/7. Do you know I watch my TikToks back and I'm like, because I'm like, I like this and like that, and like if you did that and then like
I
you
say
did that.
it more when I'm nervous.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are you still nervous?
A little bit.
Why?
Because there's 27 cameras.
I do forget that there's like so many cameras. I just need to find a position and just stick to it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is my position.
Tips for body dysmorphia and trying to improve self-body image.
Motherfucker, I don't know. No, it's okay.
I'm like, I don't want to get like too sad.
That's like the one thing I've realized. I think just body dysmorphia like doesn't leave. It's just honestly like you gotta just be more delusional than your body dysmorphia.
Yeah,
I think so.
That eating problems definitely like are a lifelong journey, but you can get better with it.
Yeah, 100%. Like it comes and goes in waves, and it's my therapist told me this. The thought will always be there, but the action does not have to be.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah.
And like just honestly, I think life's too fucking short to be like, I hate my body.
Exactly.
Which is such a big thing coming from me because there's days where I'm like, I literally like my body dysmorphia is actually terrible. Like I do not know what I look like, and I'm like, you're the same way probably.
Yeah. I don't think I have any concept.
I have no idea what I look like. Body wise, no. Face wise, I know. We know we're solid. Body wise, I have genuinely no idea.
Yeah,
and
I see girls on the street, and I'm like, is that what I look like?
Yeah,
or is that what I look like?
And I'll ask people, I'm like, do I look like this?
Yeah,
and they're like, what? And I'm like, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
because I cannot tell.
Yeah,
and it's like. Yeah, especially I just think life's way too fucking short. Like I already look back on the times where I was mean about my body. Like, what am I doing? Like, that's so dumb. Like, why am I doing that?
And
like,
you look back and be like, wait, I actually looked amazing.
No, that literally happened to me the other day. I looked back and I was like, I looked phenomenal. Yeah. And at that time I was like, oh my God. And it's just like, there's no need for any of that. As we both stare at ourselves in the camera.
I'm so conscious about my calves now that I think about it.
No, look at mine.
Like,
whatever.
When I do this, it's like, right?
I'm like, Livi, you couldn't slap on a layer of self-tan before this? Fuck. But yeah.
That's the best. Okay, now to contrast from that one, what's your dream date?
Okay. I know my exact dream date.
I'm intrigued.
Okay. We start off, you come to my apartment.
Okay.
You go, here, 2 plane tickets. I go, Paris? Are you kidding?
Not plane tickets.
Paris.
Reservation. We're flying private.
That's it. Yeah. Well, plane tickets, and it goes.
You don't need a ticket.
Paris private jet and whatever. PJ picking you up at 9, whatever, and he's like, I packed your bag. No, Sissy packed your bag, and I'm like, okay, perfect. And then we get there, we land in Paris. It's a night flight, so we land in the morning.
You've never been to Paris.
Can you shut the fuck up?
You have like this. You know, there's like a syndrome. Like a phenomenon about going to Paris and people getting super depressed because it's not what they expect.
I don't expect it to be anything. I just know that I want to be in Paris a lot. So anyways, we get to Paris. It's the morning already, and we slept on the PJ after he took my Insta photos. And then he gets me a coffee in bed, and we fuck a lot. And then we get almond croissants, and we
this
just
is
like
the date.
Yeah, we're doing a weekend in Paris.
Okay.
The date is a weekend in Paris.
Okay.
And he's getting me almond croissants, coffee, like all the things, and then we just have like
side eye you to the camera.
You can. Yeah. You should just side eye me. And he takes me to like all my favorite. Well, he shows me Paris, first of all, because I've never been to Paris. And we just like explore and like hang out and have a good time. And like we go to the Eiffel Tower.
How do you end the night?
By fucking. What do you mean?
Okay.
And then he's like, babe, PJ back home. And it's just a quick weekend in Paris of like spending good time together, getting a lot of coffee and pasta.
That sounds amazing.
Right? Like what's your dream date? Yours is probably like a sports bar on a Tuesday. Okay, but what is it?
No, like my dream date does exist in Wisconsin. Seriously, if we could just like go on a boat, drink a bunch of spotted cow, me and him, fuck on the boat, possibly, dump into the water, go home, post boat nap, shower together, go to a dive bar. Yeah, that would be my dream date.
We're so like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So and the thing is,
I can't have my dream date in this city.
no, you can't. And
But I'm
I
not
can't have
leaving.
mine either. I can't.
I'm not moving to Wisconsin, so
No.
I don't know why it exists there.
What if he goes, babe, PJ to Wisconsin?
I would love that.
Yeah, you'd love that. The funny thing is, it's like,
Or like we stayed at his parents' house, their lake house in Wisconsin.
that is so
we live
achievable. Like, I'm like, let's go to Paris.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, my dream date, and you're like, if you experience my dream date, you'd be like, okay, whatever. And if I experienced yours, I'd be like, I'm never seeing you again.
Yeah. No, if I experienced your first date, I'd be like, why is he trying so hard?
What is he doing all this for? And I'm
Yeah.
like, babe, stop. Okay, we'll do 2 more questions.
Okay. Oh my God, this went by fast.
Right?
What inspired you to start TikTok?
2020. The panorama's happening. No, so okay, in the pandemic, I started the podcast, and as soon as I fell in love with this podcast the moment I started. I was like, I love this so much.
I did go back and listen to really old episodes, and I loved them.
Wait, why?
Because it was just interesting because there was like parts of your life that I hadn't been there for. But then I had to stop listening, as you know.
Okay, yeah. We'll tell you the story of why can't listen to the podcast in a minute. But it's actually really funny. But like this podcast, I was just like everything. Like I loved it so much. And so I was like, I want to dedicate all my time to this. So I spent a year living off my savings, and then I had to learn TikTok. So I learned TikTok and the algorithm. I never recommend that. Do not take a year off and live on your savings. I literally don't. And I was like, I'm just gonna be famous. Like, what do you, Mom?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? And
Sometimes you just need a little delusional.
you need a little delusional confidence. And the thing is, that delusion got me to exactly where I am
Exactly.
today, but it just took a while. You know, it just took 3 years instead of where I thought it was going to be 2 months, which is a problem. I was like, well, why isn't it blowing up? And then I just fell in love with like posting, and like, I really love watching my numbers grow. I think that's my favorite thing ever. So seeing that was just like the drive. But the drive behind all of it was to get more exposure for the podcast. And then I just like fell in love with everything else.
Slay.
And that's how I started on TikTok. And honestly, you guys, it's literally just consistency, and just consistency is it. Like I posted 3 to 5 times a day for like 3.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what people don't see.
Yeah, that's like a grind.
That's
I
a
remember
grind.
before you had like a lot of followers, you were still posting like literally 7 TikToks a day. And I was like, damn.
Yeah. I was doing the damn thing. Were you ever like, the fuck is she doing?
No, I always had so much confidence in you.
Really?
Yeah. Anytime my friends do literally anything, I'm like, oh my God, that is beautiful.
No, that is true. I remember that at the 100K party, you told me that. Because it was funny. I hit the 100K, and then like 4 months later, I hit the million.
Yeah.
2 months, 3
It's
months?
fucking weird.
It was weird. And they've had to celebrate all of it.
2 more questions.
Yeah.
How many sexual partners have you had in the last 6 months?
What's the last 6 months?
Since
December?
yeah.
This does not include sucking dick.
No. Sexual partners.
Uh,
Let's just say sex.
let's just say sex. 2. And none of it was mind-blowing. And it was actually just super disappointing. I texted Liv the other day, I need a big dick in my life.
Mhm.
And I
Don't
woke
we
up. Yeah, we all need that.
The silence. We're like,
The
fuck.
silence, like, fuck, I do. Like, that's all I need. I don't need love and affection right now. I got a business to run.
Mhm.
Just a big dick to get me through the days.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just need a little fun.
Just a little fun. Throw me around. Call me a slut. Let's go. Don't ever call me a slut. By the way, like if anyone called me a slut during sex, I'd be, okay, like, what did I do?
I like the opposite.
What?
Like I don't get girls that are into like
Yeah, you
rating me,
dirty
like, no,
slut.
like, be like, you're so good.
I think
You're the
Frenchie one time
best."
called me a slut during sex, and I was like, stop for a second.
not into
What
that.
was that? Like, I'll literally like kill you. Don't
Yeah.
do that. Last question. Make it a good one.
Where do you see yourself settling down in the future?
I've always said this, California.
Same.
You settling or me settling in California?
I would like to settle down.
Yeah, I would love that. My goal is to get like a compound and have a house for like me, my mom, and Sissy.
That's so Kardashian of you.
It's so Kardashian of me. Like my mom, do you know what my mother texted me the other day? She's in a new relationship, and she's like, she was like, I
She
always,
loves this man.
she loves this
She would
man.
just not want to stop talking about it.
It was annoying. We were like, okay, anyways, Livia's going through something, and she was like,
I'm really not.
but by the way, yeah, but anyways, she's perfectly fine. No, but she is. But we would be talking about literally anything, and my mom loves to talk about her new fucking boyfriend. And she texted me, and she was like, well, I always just thought that like I would grow old and live with you. And she was like, I'd never remarry. I would just live with you. And I'm like, that's so funny,
sweet.
isn't it? Because I've always thought the same thing, but I would need her in a wing way far away.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Maybe
not
with
a
a
small
caregiver.
house. Yeah, it's a caregiver in a different home
Yeah.
right next to mine. And I could just see her being like 80, planting like a lemon tree. And I'm like, where are the lemons, Mom?
Doing Pilates.
Doing Pilates still. Yeah. That's like what I see for her. But I know her and I will be in California. Sissy keeps saying she's not going to be in California with me. And I'm like,
she just needs to go there.
she needs to go there, and she needs to she's not going to be in New York forever.
No, but I get that mentality.
Yeah, because she just moved here.
Yeah.
Like, I also was like, New York, actually, I never
I
thought
would
that.
stay here forever, but I don't.
I also
only
would
if I
not.
have it
though.
like that.
Yeah. No,
Expensive stuff.
Yeah, it's expensive. But also, it's just like, there's just so much more room other places. Like, I have no room.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just want good fucking weather.
I love the weather here. Are you kidding? Compared to Chicago?
Yeah, but compared to California, where you get like all the seasons basically,
Not really.
besides the winter.
I don't love the weather in California, but I still want to live there.
You know, I'm still gonna live there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Oh, wait, tell them why you can't listen to the podcast.
Oh, I have this thing where if I listen to something too much, the voice in my head, like when I'm speaking to myself, turns into that voice. So when I was watching a lot of Love Island during the pandemic, the voice in my head was Ian Sterling, like that guy that's like,
And it's like,
the
what
narrator.
shall I eat for breakfast? Maybe
Yeah.
I should just take an Adderall
Exactly.
today. Yeah,
Exactly. And when
Yeah.
I went through this phase when I very first moved here, and like me and you were starting getting closer, and I used to go on my hot girl walks and listen to Livy's podcast, like every episode. And it came to the point where I would literally be, voice in my head was you.
And I'd be like, do you want Adderall for breakfast or
Yeah.
what? Yeah. Fuck that loser, man. It's
Yeah,
like,
literally.
geez.
And I was like, oh my God, this.
So she hasn't listened since. No. You guys, that's it. We have to pose for a thumbnail, but we'll do that at the end. That's it for this week's
I'm
episode.
gonna make her cut everything.
No, you don't get a say, by the way. But I will cut the things that I know we should cut.
Yeah, and like anytime I like say anything dumb, maybe just cut that.
Okay.
Okay.
Making me edit. That's I don't like doing that. All right. Love you guys so much.
Love
Make sure to rate the podcast 5 stars at wherever you're listening, especially on Spotify. You can follow me at She Is Livy on everything. Do you want them to follow you?
Yeah, sure. Follow me.
Well,
on
don't
Instagram.
say that because then they'll be in your DMs and like you're gonna be like, why is everyone in my DMs?
Follow me on Instagram at Livia Marie 3 E's. Thank you.